Hey guys, welcome back to Keeping Up with Kate. It's Kate. Today is going to be a quick little video because I've been dying to share this with you guys. I got my wedding video back. It's amazing. I'm living for it. I cry every single time I watch it, every single time. So I want to share it with you guys, but prior to sharing it to you, I want to give you guys the tips that I wish someone had said to me before I started planning a wedding. So a little background, I planned my wedding in 4 months. 4 months. If you haven't seen our love story video, go back and watch it. It is on this channel. It's crazy because, we immediately knew when we met what was going to happen and how we wanted to move forward. So by the time we got engaged, which was only a few months down the road, we talked about it and we were like, okay, do we want to plan like a year and a half, out for our wedding or whatever? Or do we want to just get married? Because I always wanted a fall wedding. And he was like, well, let's just get married, let's just do it then, because we'll just stress over it either way. And it was the truth. We were going to stress over it either way. So we did it very, very quickly. I don't necessarily recommend that if that's not what you want to do. If you want to spread it out and take your time, absolutely go for it because it's crazy. It's so stressful. However, we did it. And there are some tips that along the way I started to realize. A lot of them I actually use these tips. Some of them I wish I would have used. So I'm going to give you just a few quick tips of planning a wedding and how to make this as the least amount of stress for you as possible, but it's still going to be stressful either way. All right, so let's get started. Number 1, write thank you notes as the gifts and the cards come in. This is huge, guys, huge. I never realized how much time and effort it took to get those thank you notes out, and here's why. I'm a very individualized person. I don't want to just send you a little thank you card in the mail for what you got me that's just, thanks so much. We love you, and it's not personalized at all. I want you to know that I love your gift, exactly what you sent me. I love it. This is how I'm going to use it. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. La da 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 da. So I was taking a lot of time on these thank you notes. And here's where I learned my lesson, and I did this for the wedding. We had like our household shower. And at that household shower, we, of course, were just bombarded with these gifts and all these cards, and everybody was there to just love on us pretty much. And it was amazing. And then it was over, and I thought, I've got to send out thank you notes. It took me almost a month to get all those thank you notes out, and I felt so bad because you want to send them immediately. So it took me forever after the household shower part. So I thought, going into the wedding, we're going to have gifts coming in from our family who live out of town, who can't come to the wedding. They're going to be rolling in prior to the wedding. Let's go ahead and do it. It was perfect. I wrote them down as those gifts started rolling in, went ahead and got them sent out or stamped or whatever, and it was done. That is a huge, huge, huge benefit to you. Okay, I'm talking to you, brides. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be you that does it. Your husband, I bet he's the best guy in the world, and he helps you with everything else. You're going to be writing these thank you notes, okay? So do yourself a favor and go ahead and just start doing them as they come in. Next one, wedding favors, overrated, okay? I thought about this. I ended up not doing wedding favors, and I'm so glad that I did not, because no one cared. No one cared. And the truth of the matter is, the weddings that I've been to, I've always loved weddings. I've always had a great time at weddings, but every time I've got a wedding favor, I can't tell you right now if I remember what I got or where it's at. And so the thing about it is, these people are coming together to spend time with you, to celebrate this life that you're creating with someone else. They are not there to get gifts. They don't really care. They're there because they love you. And that is something I'm super glad that I realized, and I stopped worrying about trying to figure out what I wanted to give as a wedding favor. And I was even trying, a lot of people have like order of events, like a ceremony card where you come in and you can see the order of events and how that's going to go. I was like so stressed out about that. We didn't do it, and no one noticed we didn't do it. So these little things, that's what I'm saying. There's the little things that traditionally, maybe you're supposed to do or whatever. If you don't want to do them, you don't have to do them, because I promise you, your guests don't care. They're there to celebrate you. They do not care. So that was a big thing. They're overrated. Spend your money on food, and everybody's going to be happy. Number 3, there is no perfect dress. I'm saying this to those brides out there that are right now dress shopping. There isn't a perfect dress. Getting all my pictures back and things like that, I love my dress. I picked it out for a reason. It kind of had a little bit of a vintage feel because of the designs on it, and we were kind of looking for an old Hollywood vintage type theme for our wedding. So I found that. Normally I wouldn't buy this type of shaped dress because of my body type, but when I tried it on, all the girls that were with me when I tried it on just absolutely loved it. I loved it too, and I was very surprised by it. And it was also on sale. Did you catch that? It was on sale. So yes, I did get this dress. Could I have... There was another one. I was in between two. There was another one. Long sleeved is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh, not on sale. Not on sale. This thing... It was expensive, okay? It was expensive. And I was in between these two. Didn't know which one I wanted. And I went with this one. And I thought, man, what if I regret it? What if I regret it not spending money? I don't regret it, because guess what? Neither of them were perfect. Neither of them. And I'm not saying buy the cheaper dress. That is not what the message of this is. The message is, don't be so hard on yourself. I was like so waiting to try one on and just walk out and be like, oh, that's the one. Oh my gosh, I've never seen something so gorgeous. It's made for me. Yeah, it's not made for you. Unless you go get this tailor-made, like, perfectly to fit your body type, exactly how you want it. It's not made for you, girl. It's not. And that's okay. You're gonna look freaking stunning. Stunning. No matter what dress you choose. So don't stress too hard over it, because I feel like I stressed too hard over it, and I kept thinking in my head, even after I bought the dress, is it gonna work out? Is he gonna like it? Guess what? He loved it. He cried while I was walking down the aisle. Okay? He loved it. I ended up loving it. The pictures turned out great. I stressed for no reason, so don't you do it. Don't stress. Number 4, write down ideas for pictures and videos as they come to you. If you are sitting at work and something comes to you, or an idea, a pose, something that you want in your video, write it down. Write it down, and then prior to the wedding, I mean about a week before the wedding, send all of these ideas to your photographer or your videographer. I did not do this. I wish I had. First off, let me say that my videographer and my photographer did amazing. They captured everything perfectly. Thankfully, there are so many picture ideas that I actually had that the photographer did without me saying it, because I didn't. And I should have done this. So while you're planning stuff, when things like this come to you, write them down and then get them to them and let them do their job, because they will do it and they will get you what you want. The day of the wedding, here's why I didn't do this. I thought, well, I know these ideas. When we start taking pictures, they're in my head. I know exactly what I want. I'll just be able to tell her, or I'll tell the videographer the day of, because I have this idea. You will not. You will not. It was the craziest. Everything's a blur. It was the best day of my life, but it was also the most insane. Every single thing is a blur. My emotions were so high, and I was going a little crazy, that I was more focused on not crying during all of it, especially the leading up to the moments, of it before I hadn't seen him. I was like a nervous wreck. I'm sitting in my room, and all the girls are looking out. He's outside taking pictures. I can't see him. Obviously, I won't look out the window. And they're just like, oh, wow, he looks so good. Oh, my gosh, I can't wait till you see him. And I am like, just crying. So I was a little focused on keeping my emotions in check so I could make it down the aisle. I did not think to tell the photographer and videographer all these things. So, write them down. Listen to me, girl. Write them down. Last but not least, have fun. Have fun. Have fun during the whole process. Here's the thing. It can be super stressful. It can put a strain, honestly, on your relationship. It really can, because you're just trying to get all this stuff done, especially in a short amount of time, but have fun. Have fun during the whole process. Enjoy picking out your wedding dress. I don't care if you don't think it's the perfect dress. Have fun picking it out. Have fun doing all of it. And don't stress over, oh, I'm spending too much money on this. I know that you have to have a budget. I totally understand that. Trust me when I say we had to have a budget. We did pay for our wedding. And we did have help from his family and my family, which we greatly, greatly appreciated. But we were paying for our own wedding, and that's hard. So we did have a budget, but don't let that budget stress you out, because I promise you, you can do it within your budget. Yes, weddings are expensive, but at the end of the day, you don't have to have this huge thing if you don't want it. If you want it, then plan it for way out and take your time and make it happen. That's totally fine. But if you don't want it, don't try to do it because you think everybody else wants it. It's not about them. It's about you. And they are going to have a blast because they're going to get to spend time with you. And that's why they're there. They're there because they love you. All right, guys. That's really all the big advice that I have that I would give you. If I could do it again, I would want somebody to say that to me right before I started planning. Like the moment he got down on one knee and engaged, I'd want somebody to come over here and give me a list of these things. And it really would have been helpful. So I hope that it helps you out just a little bit. And keep watching, because right now I'm going to play my wedding video. Grab your tissues. Okay, try not to cry through it. I'm not going to watch it again because I will bawl and I've got to go to work this morning. So watch that wedding video. Drop in the comments if you know of any other tips, if you've been married, or if any of these tips have helped you. Or if you're planning a wedding, I want to know. That's awesome. Guys, I will be checking back soon. Actually, I have a really fun video coming this weekend, probably Sunday, because I won't get back. It's a trip video, so it's going to be fun. Stay tuned, and I will be back. Love you guys. Bye.
We're all here to witness the commitment and promise that Caitlin Wilson and Joshua Taylor are making to one another. We all know Joshua and Caitlin complete one another. But more than anything, we know the Lord has a plan for their union.
In the morning when I wake and the sun is coming through, oh, you fill my lungs with sweetness and you fill my head with you. Shall I write it in a letter? Shall I try to get it down? Oh, you fill my head with pieces of a song I can't get out. Can I be close to you?
The single most extraordinary thing I've ever done in my life is fall in love with you. I've never been seen so completely, loved so passionately, protected so fiercely. Our love was never forced. I was drowning in it the moment that I met you.
Can I take it to a moment where the fields are painted gold and the trees are filled with memories of the feelings never told? When the evening pulls the sun down and the day is almost through, oh, the whole world is sleeping, but my world is here. Can I be close to you? Can I be close to you?
Since we first announced our engagement, we've had many people ask us if we thought we were moving too fast. Understandably so, considering as of today, we've only known each other for 8 months. Not even an entire year has gone by, and I still feel like I've always known you. It's like no matter where I was or what I was doing, you were always there, dancing along the edge of my life. So when I did meet you, I can't say I got lost in your physical beauty. I can't say that I got lost in your kind, loving personality. Nor can I say I got lost in your sexy Kentucky twang. But it was your spirit. Your spirit felt all too familiar to mine. It felt like I had always known you, just as it seemed you were always there.
I promise to drop everything just to kiss you. I will continue to learn from you and grow with you. Whenever you reach for my hand, I will leap over any obstacle to intertwine my fingers with yours. I promise to keep God at the center of this relationship that He so perfectly created, and to pray for you every day.
I promise to help you pursue your dreams and to believe in you even when you can't believe in yourself. More than anything, I promise you that this love is eternal, timeless, and I will love you even after my last breath on earth has come and gone. I'm all in, because after all, there is no better debt than love.
So to answer the question of, are we moving too fast? I would kindly answer and tell people yes, knowing that I was only catering to their perception of time. But the truth is, what we have was given to us. What we have is from our Creator, therefore what we have is timeless. As long as God gives me time, I promise to you that what we will experience will continue to be eternal, and that death will not do us part, but only continue what we already have here on into eternity. I love you now, and forever.
Can I be close to you?
Ladies and gentlemen, I now introduce to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Taylor.
Can I be